as the president of the club, I would like to invite to the podium our distinguished guest, Mark Ein, for some words.
So it's really great to be here. Obviously, as an alum, it's a great honor to be back at the club's annual networking event. And I know this is a global event. They have these events all over the world tonight. So this is a big deal, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for that generous introduction. Hopefully I can live up to it. I'm only going to talk for a few minutes here. You know, I thought a lot about my experience over the last 20 years as I've looked at my class and who was successful and who has done things that they wanted to do. So much of it had to do with being in the people who found themselves in the right place at the right time, the right company, the right industry, the right city. And in some ways, that was more determinant for success even than people's individual talents or skills. And I think that one of the reasons that I've had so much opportunity is I came to Washington, D.C. And you know, my friend Sheryl Sandberg, who I met when she lived here, says if you're offered a ticket on a rocket ship, take it. And to a large extent, all the things that I've been blessed to have the opportunities for is because I came here. And I'm really passionate about this community for people from HBS and other business people. And I just think that it's still the very beginning. I think that people who come to Washington and are in the business community have a really long opportunity, many years of extraordinary opportunity. And so I just want to talk to you really about why I think that Washington is the best place and will for a long time be the best place for HBS grads to come. At 600 or something, and they were like on the 4th page of the Metro section, and I just thought that what's happened where there's that volume was that great. It was the only place in Washington D.C. that I would could imagine working, because if you wanted to be in the business I'm in, there was no other option. They're really all over the city are flourishing, and what's so amazing to me now, it's not just that these neighborhoods, the ones I mentioned, are flourishing. People 18 to 34 now, 37,000, 35% of the population here. There are 2,200 restaurants, which is double the number there were 10 years ago. So all of us who live here recognize it, but it's and then, of course, most importantly, there's now a professional tennis team in Washington, D.C. Your 5-time champion, Washington Castles. Yeah. A guy named Mario Marino, and he would always say, to those to whom much has been given, much is expected. And he sort of ingrained it in everyone who grew up at that time that if you've done well, you have an obligation to give back financially with your time, with your leadership, whatever it is. And people in this community really, if you want to be a leader in this community, you better be community-minded, and it better be sincere. It can't be an act. Like, it has to be genuine. And to me, that was my dream of coming back here, is I could go back to my hometown and be an active leader in the community. And getting the Olympics, there hasn't been a Summer Olympics in the United States since 1996, and everyone recognized that has to end. But what's just been so powerful is to see the eyes open in these people at the U.S. Olympic Committee who really just were so dismissive until they started spending time here. In the International Olympic Committee, people have come, and they didn't think of us.